Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently working our way through... Oh, we're on normal speed. Let's boost that up. We're currently working our way through the Kennet Fanatics here, and I was just looking ahead a little bit and thinking about what we're going to be targeting here. This is their capital, so I think we're probably going to go for that. So we're going to head down to Ibanadar for the time being. Now, we're going to need to eliminate all of their stations the way we did the Eru. The Eru are fully out of the war. They only have their subsidiaries over here, so that's definitely something that we need to be a little bit cognizant of. But this is something we can't really deal with at this exact moment because of our ridiculous deficit of alloys. Our alloy deficit is huge. Absolutely huge. Looking through our worlds here, we do have a job that we can put in here. I mean, this is very obviously wanting to become a mining district, right? Incredibly obvious there. This refinery world, we can definitely upgrade our alloy nanoplant, or we can put in an industrial district, which will help both our consumer goods and our alloys, but it will hurt our minerals. So that's probably fine. Probably fine. This factory world here, it needs ruler demotion. So not a whole lot to be done there. Okay, I want to check in on the strength of each of these. 136? Okay. That'll take some time. That's fine. So we're going to head on in over here. Yeah, we're going to be attacked down over this way. We are heading up with this fleet, but this fleet isn't really capable of fighting them. It's only 57k. This is an 80k fleet. We're going to head up this direction for the time being.
Engaging enemy station.
And this fleet needs to be reinforced. Or, yeah, no shipyard available. We're going to have to, like, jump drive up over this way. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump drive to here. And then from there, we're going to bombard Font of Knowledge. Cool. Unfortunately, our supply line has been cut over here, so we're just going to back off, and that'll be fine. Okay, so we've engaged over here, no problem. The Lila Robia Star Authority got that system. Sure, whatever. That's completely fine. Okay, so we have jump drived over, or we should have soon. Where are we? Here we are. There we go. So the third fleet has arrived here. We'll work on reinforcing that fleet. Apparently, it's now at full strength. So that's good to know. Interesting. So we're going to come in and also bombard on Font of Knowledge. Over here, we are waiting for the archives to get bombarded a little further down before we attack. It's 2817 right now, and we have 1.2k, so we're definitely going to wait on that one. We're attacking down over here, though. And we should have no real problem taking this over. Beautiful. So really all we're trying to do right now is kneecap these guys. Wait a second. Their Colossus just appeared here. Was it here before? I didn't see it if it was. Well, it's gonna die. Okay, it retreated there. Sure. Well, we're going to definitely head over towards their capital. And then we're going to look to eliminate all of their star bases. Is going to be the goal. We're just going to fly around and eliminate all of those that we can. And that will knock the Kennet Fanatics out of the war. And that'll be fantastic. Absolutely great. So we're going to continue to reinforce our fleets, of course. We now need about 77,000. That's not so bad. I'm now going to bring our Titan, and apparently a single Corvette, and we're going to bombard the archives indiscriminately. These guys are going to be set to indiscriminate bombardment as well, because we need to bombard as quickly as we possibly can. And this isn't very quick at all. But it is slowly coming down. So I guess that's something, anyway. Cool. So we're heading on over to Sugalia at this point. That is our current goal. We want to knock the Eru out of this, or not the Eru, the Kennet Fanatics out of this war as well. It's going to be some time before they get bombarded, but that's okay. I'm expecting their powerful fleets to start coming back, but we'll see. So we're going to hit up here. There are dual Colossi up here. Interesting. I didn't know Awakened Empires could get dual Colossi. Absolutely fascinating there. Okay. How are things going over this way? Not too bad, actually. I'm expecting that our Titan is being built here. Yeah, we're building a Titan here. That's fine. That'll take time. How are we doing on our planets here? Oh, that was exciting. How are we doing on our planets? Let's try that one again. Cool. We're doing reasonably okay. No real problem there. We're now hitting Sugalia. And this will absolutely fall. We're hoping that their Colossi actually die here. I think that one did. Yeah, that one's dead. I think they're both dead. They're both dead. Beautiful. So we're going to head off over this direction and take out these tiny little star bases. And we're just going to make our way around. Something like that. That'll take some time, but that's okay. Cool. So we will continue to reinforce our fleets here. We're now back down to needing 77,000 to get our fleets reinforced. Cool. Okay. So this will be fine. With their primary shipyard out of commission, that will be a big, big deal. And these will fall incredibly quickly. No real problem here. Yeah, they're already gone. Fantastic. We're going to head over to Sigma Draconis. And that'll be finished up quite soon as well. So, at this point, the Kennet Fanatics are not defeated. But they're kind of close, in all honesty. They're kind of close. Are these guys just sitting here? They are. Fascinating. Okay, well, we apparently have a lot of reinforcements en route over here. Yeah, we do have a lot of reinforcements en route. No doubt about that. Okay, so the first fleet is going to head down to Bradam. We're not going to bother too much with taking out these single systems. I don't care about that. What I do care about is taking out all of these star bases. That will be very important. Oh, look at that. They actually cut off these guys over here. Fascinating. That's absolutely fascinating. So this is, of course, fine. We're now going to head down to Pradam. And then from there, we'll head over to Gindix. Cool. How are our bombardments going? Let's look in on that. 2749. That's still a lot. And Font of Knowledge is at 3138, but it's dropping pretty quickly at this point. Like, basically every day it's dropping by 1. Cool. So that'll require some more time, but that's fine. This over here is much less good, although the devastation is getting a little bit better. The devastation needs to increase, but that's fine. We will, of course, continue to reinforce our fleets. We now only need 70,000. And that's absolutely fine. We're making good progress on that front. Pirates up over here, huh? Well, that's very rude of them. Is there an edict that we can do to increase the strength of this station? There might be. No, I don't think so. Okay. Sad. Because I was thinking maybe we could defeat these guys with our station, but I don't think that's going to happen. So for now, we're not too interested in them. We have bigger fish to fry. That's for sure. I want to check in on the strength of these guys up here now. They're at 6? Okay. So they're going to be at around 700 each. That will be quite a lot, considering there's going to be 3 of them. So this will be 2,100 in strength. But it'll be about another 4 months until those are fully recruited. Now we could send this Starfleet up over here and deal with these pirates. I'm a little surprised, actually, that piracy spawned up here. This should not be connected to Alpha Centauri, or directly to Sol? This should be connected to the Uzab Vortex. That's weird. The Uzab Vortex is itself not connected, though. So that connects over to Epsilon Eridani. Amastes connects to the Uzab Vortex. Maraid to Amastes, and Osmodin to Maraid. Like that. Okay. That was weird that it had it set up like that. Very strange. Whatever. Not all that relevant. We can definitely grab army damage here. Cool. So these army upgrades, or rather army recruitments, they are going to take a little longer than that. These are what, 2 months to recruit? 100 days. Okay, so we've got a while then. I didn't realize it was 100 days to recruit. That's quite a lot. Okay, the first fleet is heading to Gindix via this route. Okay, I guess that's fine. That's not what I intended, but it's completely okay. It'll work. Cool. Okay, how is this bombardment going at Font of Knowledge? It's going to take a very long time to get that where we need it. Same with the archives for that method. Or, wait, what were you? Oh, this up here, right. Yeah, that's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. We're going to continue to reinforce our fleets here. We now need about 62,000. So that'll be fine. We're mostly filling out the 4th fleet right now, but a little bit on the 5th fleet. Cool. So yeah, this is absolutely okay. We're not having any real problems here. So I'm actually going to change our directionality here. We're going to hit Ibanadar first because we can path down this way a little bit easier. So that'll be fine. We have a new tradition available at long last. We would definitely want to take, like, we already have Fortress Doctrine. Okay. Well, we'll grab Resistance as Frugal. That'll be fine. The Bilnock actually went out over here ahead of us. Okay. They must have already been jumping when we ordered our shift. Man, this is such a ridiculous fleet, though. How can anything stand up to this? Literally anything. What can you offer us? 200 food? No thanks. Okay, so this tech world here, what do we need on it? Honestly, mining districts would go well. So we'll put in a mining district there. That'll be absolutely fine. We'll work our way through that. This trade station here, it doesn't have enough housing. I'm going to swap a trade district for a habitation district. There we go. I don't love it, but it's what I'll do. And of course, we're still waiting on that ruler demotion. So we'll arrive up in Ibanadar here shortly. And in we go. A single destroyer, or I guess that's an escort class. I was going to say, because a single destroyer being 2.1k would be insane. But it's an escort class. But that's okay. We're going to have no problem taking this over, of course. And we now have 8 of these armies in each of these locations. Cool. Checking in on the army status here, 2718 and 2908. So this one will be bombarded first, I feel like. Let's move our transport fleet over to here. And we've still got about 6 months until that recruitment is done. So we need to grab the first fleet and head down to Gindix. Cool. The Colossus is just chilling here. With 2,861 hull points. The Colossus is likely to die here. I like it. That's good. We will continue to reinforce our fleets. We're definitely making progress on that front. Gaining about 1,500 alloys per month. Cool. And in we come. This coalition is just insane. All those perdition beams. And their missiles are nowhere even close to coming in to hitting us. Nice. Okay, so we're going to take Gindix very, very soon here. No doubt about that one. Gindix is ours, and we're going to head over to Tar Valem. Then, from there, we're going to make our way up to Omagus, and then to Wemos. And then we push down to Soteria. This down here shouldn't be very relevant, in all honesty. So that's all great. No problem whatsoever there. We've just about got the Kennet eliminated. Cool. Is this our last recruitment? No, we have one more after this. Okay. We're going to be able to land on Font of Knowledge very, very soon here. We are continuing to bombard it. No doubt about that. But it has a lot of defensive armies on it. That's for sure. We're preparing to deal with that. Oh, there's a pulsar here. Okay, exciting. No shields, but that's fine. So yeah, at this point, it's pretty over for the Kennet. They're largely out of the war. Now, they do still have this 170k here. I'm not sure where their 300k went. Which is a cause for concern, to be sure. I'm definitely a bit concerned about that one. But we'll see. The Xenomorph armies will be done in 70 days. That's excellent. Okay, where are we going here? We're going to Omagus. Yep, that's perfect. And then we'll hit Wemos and make our way down here. And then from there, we can clear out the rest of these star bases, and they won't have anything left after that. The Magonid Vestige declared war on our ally. Oh, that's these guys over here. Honestly, we can deal with them after we're done up here. We'll be done with that pretty soon. So we're going to go down and attack them at Canopus here. Once we're done with this up here. As long as our escort fleet comes with us, we'll be no problem there. Like, that's not going to be an issue in the slightest. So it should be fine. We are defending our Federation at this point. Just checking through to see if there were any more jobs. There are not. Ooh, a couple of those missiles got through. That's exciting. We're going to continue to reinforce our fleet here. We're down to needing 52,000. Okay, a Juggernaut has been finished. No problem. Cool. So that's eliminated, and then we'll head to Wemos. And we'll see what actually ends up happening with this Fallen Empire, but I don't expect it to be particularly challenging. It should be fine. After all, we've defeated 2 Awakened Empires at this point, right? So it should be completely and totally okay. I'm not expecting any real problems. We do need a job on this industrial world, and an industrial district is obviously the way to go. We can bring our consumer goods up a bit. On this mining world, the only thing that we can do to get more minerals is upgrade our mineral purification hubs, and that's what we'll do. Nothing else really to be done there for now. Okay, so we're going to be jumping up to Wemos shortly. And then we're going over to Soteria. Fantastic. Let's check in on the status over here, and we should be done. Yeah, we're done grabbing these armies. So we're going to move those over. And they are going to merge together like that. Transport Fleet 1 will enter orbit over Font of Knowledge. Let's check in on its armies here. Oh, they're actually invading here. That's fine. If they're actually invading, I don't feel like they win that. We need to wait for our reinforcements to show up, for sure. They're on their way. Okay. They're now here. So we're going to land, and we will join them in this attack. Because I don't think they're going to win this on their own. So we'll join them here and help them out. Should be fine. And there we are. Now that we have arrived, they will definitely win that. I want to check in over here and see how we're doing with our first fleet. Looks good. So we're going to push down over here. I'm thinking about going this way and then coming down and attacking the Fallen Empire. I don't think that this out over here is relevant. I think that the Kennet Fanatics are out of this war now. Especially since we don't see their 300,000 fleet. I think it might have been destroyed. Maybe. We'll see. We do need to continue to reinforce our fleets. We now only need 50,000 alloys. So that's great. Font of Knowledge will fall here. But it'll take time. And we can see our Xenomorph armies are taking some of the heat here, especially that one. It did get disengaged there. So that's good. That's absolutely great. We're going to move this fleet at this point to help out. Oh, I deselected it. We're going to come help out our bombardment at the archives. It's no longer relevant to be where we were. Cool. So we'll work on that. And we are on our way over this direction. Should be absolutely fine. So we'll arrive here in 28 days in Soteria. That'll be great. And we do need a job on Agarina. We're going to have to wait for those to leave. Agarina is full, actually. There's nothing we can do there. So we'll have to wait for those to migrate. Cool. Out of curiosity, can we see our war contribution in these wars? I'm not sure. Probably. But our war contribution has been insane. Like, we've been leading the war, and we're the reason that this war is being won at this point. Now, to be clear, I think that they could have won the war without us. But we're definitely leading this war. So we're going to continue pushing ahead here. We also bore the brunt of the war in the initial salvos, but also led the charge on holding our own. And we're actually back in... We're back in compliance with with the community's laws about having enough military ships. So that's great. We're very, very happy about that. But we're just going to push through here. This is not going to be a problem. And we're going to head down Rebellion Vortex, Belazir, after, and then Pathavon, and then Siluria, and then after that, we're heading down and hitting Canopus, is the idea. Cool. Because at this point, the Kennet Fanatics are basically out of this war. There's nothing left for them. So let's check in on our invasion of the Eru homeworld. It's almost over. They're now below the combat width. So this is not going to go too well for them. We are hitting a lot of their disengaged armies, which I don't love. I wish we'd focus on the front line because they're the ones hitting back, but whatever. It's okay. This robot army is gone. Fantastic. I like how there's like gene warriors, there's clone armies, and then just xenomorphs. Perfect. So they're losing a lot of their disengaged armies right now. Oh, they just disengaged a guy at... Well, actually, that was a good time to disengage. Their morale is gone. So they may as well. No point in not disengaging, really, at that point. But we're heading in here. And this will be great. So at this point, I'm not thinking about conquering the galaxy, for the record. I'm feeling like what our current goal will be is just to defeat the endgame crisis, which hasn't spawned yet. That's what I'm thinking our current goal here will be. It's going to be a big pain to try to, unless this Federation falls apart after this is over, which is a possibility. But as long as this Federation exists, it's going to be awkward. Very awkward. So we're heading in over here because we're going to head down and attack this Fallen Empire, which they are attacking out over here, but it shouldn't be any problem. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to finish off the Eru Enforcers. We need a scientist here. We may as well go with this synthetic guy. Sure.
Technology discovered.
So next episode, we will finish off the Eru Enforcers. The Kennet Fanatics are out of the war, so that is absolutely amazing. And we'll finish off the Magonid Vestige pretty quickly as well, I think. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Kazerol, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Yensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.